We're back in beautiful Santa Ana, California for a beautiful night of basketball as Mater Dei is home again at the Morello Athletic Center to host Cathedral Catholic, a powerhouse out of the San Diego section. Hello, everybody. My name is Randy Rosenbaum, set to call the play-by-play. This is Jeff Tolcher. This will not be an easy game for the Monarchs, who are 25-1. The Dons of Cathedral Catholic are 12-1. They won the Open Division Championship in San Diego. So the Monarchs, Jeff, are going to get tested here tonight.
Well, this is going to be one of their biggest tests of the season because Cathedral Catholic is one of the top teams coming out of the San Diego area. Only with that one loss, their front line matches up very well with Mater Dei's.
One of those guys on the front line is Dylan Wilhite, a mountain of a man at 6'8" and 225 pounds.
Well, he's a double-double machine, averaging 15 points and 10 rebounds on the season. A powerful presence down low. He's going to challenge Mater Dei's bigs tonight.
And one of their bigs is Harrison Hornery, who can really shoot the pill from the perimeter. He's the young man that's on his way to USC.
Well, he's shooting 37% from three-point range this season. A long-range gunner. He also has a good mid-range game. This is going to be a terrific matchup.
Sit back, relax. It's a fun intersectional with Mater Dei and Cathedral Catholic. Our starting lineups are presented by Wingstop. That's next on the KDOC Game of the Week.
KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Jacob Emrani. Injured in an accident? For a free consultation, call Jacob or visit calljacob.com.
After my motorcycle accident, I had no form of transportation. I couldn't work, and to make matters worse, all the attorneys I called bounced me around from person to person. Jacob was the only one who got on the phone with me when I asked for him.
I was told you were just involved in an accident. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
He's a real person. A real attorney. And that's why now he's my attorney.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Got 6 + 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch?
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Cerritos Auto Square wants to help you get back in gear, back to hitting the road, and seeing the sights. So this Memorial Day weekend, shop the world's largest selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles at Cerritos Auto Square. And take advantage of historically high trade-in values to get top dollar for your car instantly, whether you buy a car or not. So this Memorial weekend, celebrate getting back to normal and back in gear.
Yes, CerritosAutoSquare.com.
The only way to save my life was the amputation of my left leg.
Being in something that's so male-dominated, it kind of just like, look, I'm going to show you too.
American Ninja Warrior, tonight at 8 on KDOC-TV, Los Angeles.
Cathedral Catholic, the Dons come to Mater Dei with a 12-1 record. They've won 5 straight. Mater Dei 25-1 this year for head coach Gary McKnight. It's time for our starting lineups, brought to you by Wingstop.
Well, the Dons' key players tonight are Obina Anyanwu and Dylan Wilhite, both who will fill up the stat sheet tonight. And the head coach of Cathedral Catholic in his 12th season is Will Cunningham. For Mater Dei, they're missing Wilhelm Riedenbach, so Nick Davidson and Harrison Hornery will get the start tonight and have to pick up the slack in his absence. The Monarchs head coach in his 38th season is Gary McKnight.
And we have our keys to the game. They're brought to you as well by Wingstop.
Well, for Cathedral Catholic, they want to knock down shots. The Dons must shoot the ball well tonight against a very good Mater Dei defense, and they want to limit their turnovers. Cathedral Catholic's guards must cut down on their mistakes if the Dons have a chance to pull off the upset.
And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Wingstop now delivers. Visit wingstop.com to get flavor delivered right to your door. Well, Cathedral Catholic, a very confident basketball team, playing a depleted roster of Mater Dei. But again, when you have the likes of Davidson and Harrison Hornery, Mater Dei always has a shot, and they're so tough to beat in this building. Mater Dei in their familiar red. The Dons from Cathedral Catholic gray with the red trimming. I'm excited about this one, Jeff. I think we're going to have a very close encounter.
Well, two of the top teams in Southern California. Mater Dei, one of the top teams here in the Los Angeles area. And Cathedral Catholic, one of the top teams in San Diego. Both teams coming into this game with one loss.
Tip controlled by the Dons. And their point guard, Alex Wade, who's playing with a fractured right foot. So we'll see how well he performs. He's a terrific performer normally. Muncie out on top, number 33. This is Wilhite. And Wade. Anyanwu. Obina Anyanwu. He's going to play at the University of California.
Comes into this game averaging 12 points and 10 rebounds per game. Cathedral Catholic has 4 players who average double figures in scoring, so it's a very balanced offensive attack.
And it's a very young back court for Mater Dei. Karich and Belknap. In low, Davidson. Off the 1 foot, and he scores. Fall back, baby. Great shot by Nick Davidson. Front court, quickly come the Dons. And this is Wade, and he'll quarterback the squad. Alex Wade with a nice crossover dribble. Muncie, who likes to shoot it out of the corner. Down low, they power it to Wilhite, who puts it up and draws the foul. Going to the free throw line is Dylan Wilhite. Excellent around the basket, and he's going to be an invited walk-on at Kansas and play for Bill Self.
Well, head coach Will Cunningham said he's an excellent finisher around the rim. I'm impressed with this Cathedral Catholic team. They match up size-wise with Mater Dei's bigs, so we'll keep an eye on that battle between the big men down low.
They are the number 2 ranked team in San Diego. Torrey Pines is number 1. Torrey Pines is the only team this year to knock off Corona Centennial, who will be in the Open Division tournament, where Mater Dei will land. Those Herrings will come out on Sunday. Karich into the forecourt. Harrison Hornery had a big night last night and a win over Rolling Hills Prep. Offline with the 3 ball and taken down. Here comes Jaden LaBelle. Wade the trailer. The 3 ball. And a fight for it underneath. Wilhite was battling with Nick Davidson, and it's Wilhite that picked up the foul.
It's good position down low. Wilhite going over the back of his counterpart. Baseline official right there to make the correct call.
Belknap, the other young man of that starting lineup for Mater Dei. Excellent shooter, freshman. So a freshman backcourt. This one's stripped away and stolen by Wade. About 60%. That's all he is tonight with that bad fractured foot. Anyanwu going to work. And he draws the foul. Davidson. Nick Davidson got in foul trouble last night against Rolling Hills Prep. And he picks up another one here. It's his second. That's an issue early on for Mater Dei.
Well, head coach Gary McKnight's going to have to make a quick decision. Do you let him play with those 2 personals and hope he doesn't pick up his 3rd?
Inside, Anyanwu missed the layup, and Davidson rebounds. So Nick's going to have to be very careful with the 2 penalties already. Hornery for 3. Book it. Harrison Hornery, a wonderful 3-point marksman.
He's shooting 37% from the 3-point range this season.
That one nearly banked in by LaBelle. Know that he intended to do that. Running the floor is Minter, and Caden Minter beat everyone down the court. And a good start for the host Monarchs. They lead 7-3.
5 straight points by Mater Dei after trailing early in this one. This is going to be a seesaw affair with these 2 talented teams.
Wade all the way, hung in the air, tossed it to the left side, and trying to drill it out of the corner was Muncie, and he fails. Here comes Karich. The trailer is Davidson. And he got hit on the arm and drew the foul.
Added responsibility tonight for Davidson, along with Hornery. Breitenbach being out, part of Mater Dei's big 3. The other 2 have to pick up the slack. Driving into the lane, off-balance runner. More importantly, he draws the personal now. Davidson will head to the stripe.
If Mater Dei is able to win tonight, collect their 26th victory of the year. That would tie Damien for the most in the Southern section. Damien of Laverne is 26-2. Gary McKnight's team looking to go to 26-1. Davidson, such a solid performer. Started his high school career at Santa Margarita, stayed in the Trinity League, and has done damage for Mater Dei in recent years. Mater Dei by 6. Anyanwu on the baseline. Mater Dei's doing a nice job of boxing the Dons away from the glass.
Yeah, that was Harrison Hornery going to the fundamentals. You don't see a lot of high school players that do that box out down low, and it leads to a defensive rebound.
Hornery showing his ball handling skills. Davidson looking for a triple. Peeled away nicely by Minter. He goes up and draws the foul. That's a terrific effort by Caden Minter, the 6'6" junior.
Well, the Cathedral Catholic fans are upset because Wade looked like he got fouled after he grabbed the rebound. It's a terrific hustle play by Minter, who draws the personal, but the Dons faithful thinking that call should have gone the other way.
Mater Dei on a 7-0 run here to seize the lead. Entering for the Dons is Shea Fitzgerald. Whereas number 5 has started at times, a sophomore, first year on the varsity. Excellent decision maker who has been able to handle pressure well, so it should relieve some of the work of the man with the ball right now, Wade. Mater Dei sinking into a 2-3 zone. Probably to protect Davidson, who's got the 2 early fouls. Wilhite inside, and he scores. And the big fella can do that, Dylan Wilhite. He's a terrific inside player. He has 3 of Cathedral Catholic's 5. Carriage with the penetration. Minter for a 3. Cade Minter is impressive early on for Mater Dei. He has 6.
He had a big game against St. John Bosco, knocking down 6 3-pointers, so very capable on his best night.
Anyanwu is blocked. Mater Dei playing terrific defense in the opening quarter. Hornery all the way with the left hand, scores. Off balance. What a finish that was. Timeout on the floor. 3:12 to play opening quarter, even without Wilhelm Breitenbach. This Mater Dei team looks great on KDOC.
The KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Hyundai. See your local Hyundai dealer today, because the longer you look at the new Hyundai, the more there is to like.
Life's full of little accidents. And the Hyundai Tucson helps make sure they stay little by alerting you if you drift out of your lane and even gently correcting your steering. Because unlike your favorite shirt, you are irreplaceable. Hyundai, the longer you look, the more there is to like.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on the Tucson, or get up to $3,500 in total savings. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
The Shakey's PCM combo, starting at just $10.99.
Comedy. Action. And special effects. A perfect combo for an awesome movie. Transformers, tomorrow at 8 on KDOC-TV's Weekend Theater.
Great athletic complex here at Mater Dei, Santa Ana. All the teams on campus are terrific. As we go inside the building, Mater Dei leads by 10, and tonight's game is brought to you by Jacob and Ronnie. Injured in an accident? For a free consultation, call Jacob at 866-811-1881 or visit calljacob.com. Jacob is a proud supporter of CIF Sports on KDOC. A strong move to the basket, and drawing the foul once again is one of the really terrific players for Cathedral Catholic, Obinna Anyanwu.
And one of the adjustments from head coach Will Cunningham is he started Anyanwu in the post. That time they brought him out to the free throw line to try to extend Mater Dei's bigs to give him more room to operate.
Obina, when he gets to Cal, is going to be a wing. He didn't take that many three-point shots for the Dons. When he gets to college, he will play outside, but he is capable on the low block as well. Karich, guarded by Wade. Skip pass to Hornery from downtown. Minter gives him a second opportunity. Jake Minter's been as good as anybody on the floor so far.
He's got 6 points, leading Mater Dei in scoring, and also 2 offensive rebounds in the quarter number 1.
Troy Jenkins has entered for Mater Dei. He wears number 11. He's going to go against the Monarchs, give the ball back to the Dons.
Working down low, Nick Davidson. Size advantage over Wade. Wade does the basketball type play, take the offensive foul.
That's 3 fouls on Nick Davidson. See how long Mater Dei stays with him. They'll still try to protect him in the zone. Remember, 5 eliminate you. On Yanwu, in low, Wilhite right there and puts it in. They can damage Mater Dei with that young man, Dylan Wilhite, 6'8", 225 pounds, and strong as an ox. He has 5. Karich on the wing. Hornery in traffic. Fall away jumper. Got it. That's a big time move by Harrison Hornery with that release.
Didn't have much choice. He got stuck in the lane, couldn't find anybody to get the ball to, and he had to release that shot before a 3-second violation was called.
Onyanwu misses. Mater Dei doing a good job off the glass. Now giving the Dons a second opportunity. Mater Dei timeout. 1:35 left in this opening quarter. Mater Dei playing a very solid brand of offensive basketball. Their defense is always good. They're good on a nightly basis. Some good teams around the southern section this year as we get set for playoff time. And here is our projected Open Division Elite 8.
And this could potentially change with Sierra Kane with a big win today to solidify that number 1 spot. Mater Dei and Corona Centennial 2-3. Mater Dei did lose their first game earlier this week, but they were resting a lot of their starters in that game. So the playoffs in the Open Division, you got the 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and the 4 versus 5 in pool play. Each of those teams will play 3 games, and the top teams out of those pool plays advances to the championship.
Yeah, Sierra Canyon beat Heritage Christian 88-76 at Heritage Christian. Sierra Canyon was even in that game with 6 minutes to play. Amari Bailey had 26 points and 8 assists. Shai Odom had 26, and they pulled away late in a big win, which will certainly plant Sierra Canyon as the number 1 team in the tournament when the bracket is announced tomorrow. Minter outside to Hornery. He's good, isn't he? Harrison Hornery pulls the trigger again, and he has 9.
It's a quick release, catch and shoot. Didn't give Onyanwu a chance to react defensively.
Another infraction. Jenkins picked up the personal foul. Wade at the line has another one coming. Final 64 seconds of the opening quarter. Mater Dei's lead is 9. Muncie returning and leaving is Jaden LaBelle. One more for Wade. Off the iron with that one. Lost underneath though, and another opportunity for Wade and company. Fitzgerald, Shea Fitzgerald down low to Wilhite. He's underneath. He powers up, and it was swatted away by Hornery beautifully. Muncie on the baseline was pushed.
Harrison Hornery going to pick up the personal. So Mater Dei's big situation, you already got 1 player with 3 personals. Hornery's going to have to be careful. Not a lot of depth on that Mater Dei bench down low.
That is his first. Final 45 seconds of the opening quarter. And a takeaway by Hornery, and he went down and hit his head, and hopefully Harrison will be okay. So it's 4 against 5 right now as Hornery trots into the front court. Looks like he's healthy. Final half minute of the quarter. Reserves in there who are now logging big minutes because of injuries for Mater Dei. Hornery working inside, hits again. Oh, a tough shot around Wilhite. That was spectacular, and he has 11. It's final shot time in the opening quarter for the Dons. Wade in overdrive. Oh, he missed an easy one. Minter clears from backcourt. Came close, didn't it? After one, Mater Dei looking like an open division playoff team. Very impressive. Horney was great. Wilhite's good on the other side, but it's Mater Dei by 11 after one on the Game of the Week on KDOC.
How we doing?
Fabulous.
I wonder how the firm's doing without its fearless leader. You sure you want to leave that all behind?
Stay restless with the icon that does the same. The RX, crafted by Lexus.
Lease the 2021 RX 350 for $439 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
At California State University, Dominguez Hills, we educate students of unprecedented diversity for leadership roles in a global society. This is your university, in the heart of the Los Angeles South Bay region, empowering you with scholarships, exciting internship opportunities, community support, and the classes you need to succeed. Become a Toro today.
And welcome back. It's Mater Dei by 11 as we get set for the second quarter. And tonight's game is brought to you by Wingstop. Lunch, dinner, or late night, visit wingstop.com for piping hot, boneless wings. How impressive were the Monarchs in that opening frame.
Excellent defensively, and Harrison Hornery leading the way with 11 points. He's got half of Mater Dei's output.
Mater Dei's got another young product out there, a ninth grader, Alex Stewart, 6'5" and 190 pounds. He wears number 34 in red. This is Hornery to Stewart. Beautiful baseline move. He did everything but finish. Here come the Dons. Wade hits the three ball. Looked like his dad, who played at Penn, was a great three-point shooter. Steve Wade, who's the assistant coach for the Dons. And how nice is that for Alex to play for his dad, who's the assistant to Will Cunningham.
Actually leads the team in scoring this year, averaging 17 points per game, shooting 40% on his three ball, so he's a capable three-point gunner.
Yeah, just a great shooter all around, 50% from the floor, 80% from the line. Excellent defense there, and Wilhite pulls down the carom. Fitzgerald has no room to operate. He'll just pitch it back out to Wade, and see Alex is always fully in control. Don's back by 8, but they're fully capable. Fitzgerald for 3, and that freshman who's logging minutes, Alex Stewart, with the rebound.
It's very important tonight for Cathedral Catholic to knock down those perimeter threes. They're trying to get back in the game and to take advantage of those open opportunities.
Yeah, that's one of the things Will Cunningham told us. He said, we just plain and simply against Mater Dei, we got to knock down shots. Hornery, back of the iron, no good. It's tipped away, out of bounds. It'll stay with Mater Dei.
It's a lot of pressure on Hornery with Davidson with those fouls on the bench, so the added offensive responsibility is going to be on his shoulders. He was unable to knock the three ball down on this particular possession.
Mater Dei has taken a timeout. Of course, Gary McKnight in his 39th year, the winningest coach in California history, had a big win last night over Rolling Hills Prep, and he's moved into the 4th spot all time in the history of high school basketball for Gary McKnight. He has 1,186 victories. He's only lost 120 games, but he is now number 4 all-time in the history of prep basketball.
He's also won 33 straight league titles. that number right there is going to be untouchable. Mater Dei has 2 excellent coaches. Their girls coach also, Kevin Kiernan, very successful as well.
Yeah, he's won 30 in a row, I believe. So Jason Quinn right in the middle of that other huddle in his 25th year assisting as well for Mater Dei. There's Jason Quinn. Does a great job working for Gary. They have a wonderful working relationship. And coming in here, without Wilhelm Breitenbach, who has a torn meniscus and is rehabbing, and you'll meet him at halftime on our Hyundai halftime show. They knew coming in, Mater Dei, that this would be a difficult task, and so far the Monarchs have been up to it. They've been outstanding so far. Karich trying to get it to Hornery, and Obina did a great job. Onyenwu to steal it. Way down low, Wilhite scores again. Around the goal, nobody does it better than number 15, Dylan Wilhite. The lead is reduced to 6. Wilhite nearly stole it, pressuring Minter. Inside of 6 minutes to play in the half, and Hornery, aggressive, goes to the goal and draws the foul.
This is a beautiful assist from Wade. Look at the lead pass over the top of the defender. Terrific upper body control by Dylan Wilhite to finish on the other side of the rim. It's one of the best passes and plays of the night for the Dons.
Jeff, I get the sense that the young man at the free throw line, Harrison Hornery, is shouldering a lot of the burden. He just looks more aggressive than we've seen him in the past, knowing that Breitenbach's not there, knowing that Zach Davidson's got a bad ankle, another outstanding inside player, not playing tonight. And he is really working hard and has been effective. He already has a dozen points, but he wants the ball.
He also leads the team in scoring, averaging 17 points per game. Mater Dei's big 3 is pretty balanced. The other 2 were about 15 to 16 a game. But he's going to have to score about 25 points tonight, shouldering that additional load if Mater Dei is to walk out of here with a win.
Monarchs by 8. Wade once again bringing it up. Down low to Wilhite, had it poked away. Hornery stole it. Excellent defensive effort from Harrison Hornery. Hornery, oh, you don't want to leave him open. Corner 3, yes. Bullseye for Scotty Belknap. All these Monarchs can shoot it well. The lead is 11. That rainbow jumper by LaBelle's off the iron. It's out of bounds, and Mater Dei will have possession.
One of the areas that Mater Dei is doing a terrific job is only allowing 1 shot. You're not seeing a lot of second chance opportunities for Cathedral Catholic, and that's a testament to the big man down low, boxing out and rebounding.
Just look at this Mater Dei team, and they're so well coached. And in an odd way, these injuries are going to just build the program's freshmen because they're getting playing time. Minter for 3. He's a junior. And Caden Minter, and I said it earlier, he's as good as anybody on the floor tonight. And the lead is 14.
As good as Mater Dei's team is with their big 3, you mentioned it, Randy, their perimeter players are going to get an opportunity to knock down those 3-point shots.
Onyenwu could not get loose on the baseline. Cathedral Catholic needs a basket. They're falling behind here, back by 14. There's the 3 ball, beautifully constructed by Jaden LaBelle. He averages 11 a game.
And that was a timely triple. Stops a bit of a dry run for Cathedral Catholic, who went a few minutes without scoring.
Karich did a nice job not turning the ball over and running the show. Hornery from downtown. Harrison Hornery, 16 first half points. Well, SC's got a good one in Harrison Hornery. From the outside, Obina's shot is no good. Onyenwu again is capable of knocking that down.
He was firing those 3 balls up in practice, but big difference between trying to knock one down with nobody in your face and this aggressive Mater Dei defense contesting those 3s.
Mater Dei performing exceedingly well in this opening half, and Minter pitching it out to Belknap. Scotty Belknap to Karich, 8 on the shot clock. Hornery in the paint. Stewart went up for it, but it's taken by the Dons and Alex Wade. Open look again for LaBelle, and he drops in another triple.
Back-to-back big-time three balls from Jaden LaBelle, and those are needed points for Cathedral Catholic, and that's how quick the three ball can get you back in the game.
High post is Hornery, and they're working everything through him. Underneath, there's the rejection by Wilhite as Karich went up. Wade had it stripped away and out of bounds. Don's basketball. 2:42 left, opening half. Don's trying to draw up a play. Alex Wade, capable from downtown. It's an 11-point lead for Hornery and company on the game of the week on KDOC.
Hungry for something hot and juicy?
Maybe.
Breaded by hand?
Sounds steamy.
Nestled between two toasted buns?
Toasty.
The new hand-breaded chicken sandwich from Carl's Jr.
Feed your happy.
And deep breath.
Okay, everybody. Mom needs her rest.
Better?
Almost there.
It's over.
Looks great.
I've got you.
Cedars-Sinai. We're right here.
Craving something wild?
I'm an animal.
Hot and hand-breaded?
Grr.
A sweet maple glaze?
Whoa, waffles.
The new hand-breaded chicken and waffle sandwich from Carl's Jr. Available all day.
Feed your happy.
Limited attendance here, as you can see, because of COVID-19. Monarchs by 11, 32-21. And tonight's game is brought to you in part by Hyundai. When you test drive a new Hyundai, you'll find that not only does Hyundai have your back, Hyundai is also looking out for your pocketbook. See your local dealer today and discover why the longer you look at a new Hyundai, the more there is to like.
Well, for Cathedral Catholic, those three balls got them back in the game. You felt like Mater Dei was starting to stretch the lead. Very impressed with the Monarchs defensively. It's kind of an unheralded part of their game. You know this team can score, but got pretty good individual defenders.
Back to the iron, and once again, Anyanwu misses from distance.
I don't like that shot from Anyanwu. Even though he has the ability to knock down the three ball, you want your post player going down low, especially with the foul trouble that the Monarchs are in.
Minter. Oh, he looks impressive. Buried another long-range shot. Caden Minter. Minter having a big first half for Mater Dei. He has a dozen. Muncie from downtown. Pushing 2 minutes to play. Mater Dei in control against the second-ranked team in the San Diego area, to Torrey Pines. Heat check. Minter's offline with this one. And Anyanwu rebounds. Always looking down low for Wilhite. Mater Dei and Hornery doing a nice job in that backside of the zone. Fitzgerald, yes. So the three ball starting to come through for Cathedral Catholic.
Well, that's three triples here in the second quarter, and Shea Fitzgerald, one of the better shooters off the bench for head coach Will Cunningham.
Minter putting on a clinic, kissing it off the window.
Well, things going your way when your three-point shooter is getting a baseline runner with one hand. What a terrific first half for Minter.
Hornery has 16, Minter has 14, 30 of the 37. And we have a walk whistled against Cathedral Catholic.
One of the areas I'm a little surprised that with the Dons, they've gone away from Dylan Wilhite. Established position down low in the first quarter and never have gone back to him yet.
Well, Hornery's done a nice job on Wilhite in the back of that zone. They were having a nice conversation coming down the court. It was friendly. They weren't barking at one another. They were chatting it up. Karich out on top. Belknap on the wing. And Harrison looking to go to work against Muncie. He has a definite height advantage, and that was easy. He is pure with that jump shot. 18 for Hornery.
Well, that's a mismatch, too. Dominic Muncie trying to stay with him at 6'1". Hornery 6'10". Spread the floor, isolate your big man against the smaller opponent. Hornery is having a terrific first half, went to work.
I don't know that Mater Dei can play any better than this. They've been sublime on defense and extraordinary on offense. Final 10 seconds. Wade from deep. Rebound, yanked down by Stewart. Opportunity for Karich as he comes into the front court. Minter. That would have capped it off, wouldn't it? Had a great first half anyway. So did the Monarchs. Monday halftime shows coming up. We'll meet Wilhelm Breedenbach, the injured Monarch, when we come back. But at the break, it's Mater Dei by 15, 39-24. The game of the week on KDOC.
The KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop. Go boneless at Wingstop with any of their 11 flavors. Go to wingstop.com for delivery now.
We've got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. 10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch.
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Cerritos Auto Square wants to help you get back in gear, back to hitting the road, and seeing the sights. So this Memorial Day weekend, shop the world's largest selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles at Cerritos Auto Square. And take advantage of historically high trade-in values to get top dollar for your car instantly, whether you buy a car or not. So this Memorial weekend, celebrate getting back to normal and back in gear.
Yes, CerritosAutoSquare.com.
This is my dad, Diego. He works hard to make us a food we love. But today, he's on a mission. It looks like he's changing his enchilada recipe. He's adding veggies and a topping made with plain low-fat yogurt instead of sour cream. But will it be edible? It's good!
Celebrate healthy choices that make your family happier and healthier. Visit CalFreshHealthyLiving.org.
With cutting-edge tech, world-class interiors, and peerless design, their only competition is each other. The incomparable Mercedes-Benz SUVs. Extraordinary runs in the family. Lease the GLB 250 SUV for just $429 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
This is our Hyundai halftime show here at Mater Dei. The Monarchs perfection nearly in that first half, 39-24 over a good Cathedral Catholic team. We have an opportunity right now to meet Wilhelm Breedenbach, who has that torn meniscus and is unfortunately out for the remainder of the season. His next basketball will be the University of Nebraska, and our Jeff Polcher caught up with Wilhelm earlier.
Thanks, Randy. You've been part of the Mater Dei program for 4 years. What's it been like being a Monarch and playing under head coach Gary McKnight?
It's obviously been a great 4 years. It's been really competitive, and I've learned a lot. I've become a lot better person and a better basketball player over these 4 years. So it's been all around a great experience.
Now, you committed to the University of Nebraska. You're heading to Lincoln. What went into that decision, and why you're going to play for the Huskers?
The biggest thing was honestly just the coaches. The coaches obviously have been at the highest level in a place that I'd ultimately like to be, but there's just so much to learn from them, and then the atmosphere out there, the campus is great, all the people are great, so I'm just really excited to get out there.
We appreciate you stopping by and enjoy tonight's game.
Absolutely, thank you.
Randy?
Monday halftime show will continue, and when we return to Mater Dei, we'll have some highlights and stats for you. Mater Dei by 15 on the game of the week on KDOC.
Life's full of little accidents. And the Hyundai Tucson helps make sure they stay little. By alerting you if you drift out of your lane and even gently correcting your steering. Because unlike your favorite shirt, you are irreplaceable. Hyundai, the longer you look, the more there is to like.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on the Tucson, or get up to $3,500 in total savings. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
The Shakey's PCM combo, starting at just $10.99.
Attention, California. New federal funding of $3 billion is available to help more people pay for health insurance, no matter what your income. How much is yours? Julie and Bob are paying $700 less every month. Dee got comprehensive coverage for only $1 a month. And the Nevadas are paying less than $100 a month. Check CoveredCA.com to see your new lower price. The sooner you sign up, the more you save. Only at Cover California. This way to health insurance.
My son was badly injured in a car accident. As a parent, you want what's best for your child. So I called Jacob. Jacob treated my son like family.
I was just calling to see how your surgery went this morning.
Jacob isn't just a guy on TV. He's a real person, a real attorney. And that's why he's now my attorney.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
All the local stories you missed. All the big stories you need to know. Mark Brown, Michelle Tuzzi, Eyewitness News on KDOC-TV. Every night at midnight.
You can always count on the sun. You can chase it, bask in it, and be certain it'll be back again tomorrow. Wouldn't it be nice to drive a car you can feel just as sure of? Trade up to a Kia, ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power and backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Right now, get 0% APR for 66 months plus $1,500 trade assist cash on a new 2021 Sportage.
Monday halftime show. I love the scenics, the view, the picturesque surroundings here at Mater Dei. So many state championships. They've won 11 actually. Jeff mentioned it earlier, 33 consecutive league titles. Harrison Hornery having a very productive first half. Stats on our Hyundai halftime show. We have a few of them for you here. And you can see that Hornery is at the top of the leaderboard.
And Hornery's had to play well because Davidson got in foul trouble. Considering that Mater Dei is without their other big Greenbach, Hornery's had to play well. And Caden Minter, he's been the big surprise in the first half with those 14 points. You look at those numbers, meanwhile for Cathedral Catholic, Dylan White, the player we profiled at the top of the broadcast, leading them in scoring. Cathedral Catholic had a couple of good plays with 3-point shots being knocked down. Jaden LaBelle hit 2 threes in the first half. Alex Wade also tossed in 5 points, but they need more offensive production to stay within reach of the Monarchs.
Yeah, they need more production from Obina Anyanwu, who's one of their stars. Highlights, plenty of good ones in that first half. There's Wilhite doing his thing, but Minter was great, wasn't he?
No, shooting the 3 ball, and that's the one thing you and I were talking about during the break, is that Mater Dei is getting good guard play tonight because they have the big 3 that has the ball a lot of the time. This perimeter shooting is going to bode well, not only for tonight for the Monarchs, but into the Open Division playoffs.
Yeah, their spacing has been terrific, and Minter and Hornery combined for 32 of the 39, and they have been sensational. But I do like Wilhite around the goal. He's very productive.
That was the one thing I thought that Cathedral Catholic went away from. In the first quarter, they went down to Wilhite on a couple possessions, and he scored, and then they went away from it.
LaBelle was a nice response with some threes for the Dons. 39-24, that's our halftime show presented by Hyundai. The third quarter is next on KDOC.
The Shakey's PCM combo, starting at just $10.99.
Incomparable design makes it beautiful. State-of-the-art technology makes it brilliant. The Lexus NX, with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert, and Amazon Alexa compatibility, standard. Experience the crossover in its most visionary form.
Lease the 2021 NX 300 for $349 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. 10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch?
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
At California State University, Dominguez Hills, we educate students of unprecedented diversity for leadership roles in a global society. This is your university, in the heart of the Los Angeles South Bay region, empowering you with scholarships, exciting internship opportunities, community support, and the classes you need to succeed. Become a Toro today.
The Shakey's PCM combo, starting at just $10.99.
Yeah, beautiful Santa Ana, California. That's a shot looking toward the beautiful campus here at Modern Day in Santa Ana. And as we come back inside, we get set for the third quarter. Modern Day with a nice bulge here, 39-24. We're missing some starters here. And Mason Ressler didn't play. He's injured and out. Gabe Kiet's gone. He's injured. They'll both be back for the playoffs. They're not sure about Zach Davidson, who has a really bad ankle. But still in all, Jeff told you they look extremely solid in that first 16 minutes of action.
That may have been one of their best first halves of the season. Modern Day averaging 70 points per game, and they're on pace for about 80 tonight. But I like the guard play. That's been one of the Achilles heels for Modern Day. Even though they're a good defensive team on the perimeter, their guards have not had to step up and score. We've seen that here in the first half tonight.
And for Will Cunningham, he needs adjustments. What do you see there, Jeff? What are they going to have to do?
They need to rebound the ball better. They also need to contest the jumpers, but at some point you wonder, is Hornery going to have a repeat of that first half? He was hitting almost everything he threw up there. There's a good look at Coach Cunningham, who actually broke the Cathedral Catholic record for most wins with those 227 victories back on April 12th. He took the school lead. Had a great conversation with him this week, and he was terrific to talk to.
And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Order your flavor today online at wingstop.com or on our Wingstop app. Well, Modern Day putting up 39 first half points in a very favorable position. But again, this is an outstanding Cathedral Catholic team. And again, they've won 5 in a row. They're 4-1 in the Western League. Their one loss was to St. Augustine in a very low scoring game, but they feel very confident that they can win again. Remember, they are the Open Division San Diego champions. They knocked off Torrey Pines in the final last year.
That's the other key, Randy, to the second half. Big number 15, Wilhite. They need to go back down low. They established the low post game in the early part of this contest, then went away from it.
Wade looking to penetrate. Fitzgerald starting the second half, number 5 for the Dons. LaBelle, he hit a few of those in the first half. Wilhite gives him a second opportunity, pounds it inside, and he just played bully ball with Hornery.
Second chance opportunity. Haven't seen too many offensive rebounds tonight for Cathedral Catholic, but there's the man I just profiled, Dylan Wilhite, who was posting up trying to get the ball. Good seal off by the Modern Day defense, but he stayed with it, got the rebound, and drew the person.
Wilhite's all business. Works hard all the time, and again, he's an invited walk-on at Kansas. And he'll get great tutelage there when he works with Bill Self. Didn't hit either one, and can't leave freebies when you're down by this margin. Got to hit those foul shots. Belknap misses. Here come the Cathedral Catholic Dons. Fitzgerald. Davidson tipped it. Picked up by the Monarchs. First minute of play, third quarter. Modern Day looking for its 26th victory in 27 starts. Only loss at St. John Bosco and snapped their 24-game winning streak. run their offense to perfection. Minter, who had the beautiful first half. Davidson playing with 3 fouls. Rebound yanked down by Anyanwu.
Don's doing a much better job on the defensive boards, only giving Mater Dei 1 opportunity on their offensive possessions.
LaBelle into the teeth of that zone. Mater Dei with a takeaway. It's Karich, half-court break. Put it in. Again, defense into transition offense, and the lead is 17. And an offensive foul. Terrific defense by Hornery.
You love when a top-ranked team like Mater Dei gets back-to-back excellent defensive possessions. Wade out of control. Taking the offensive foul down low was Harrison Horner. He's doing everything tonight. Knocking down shots, playing defense, and taking the offensive charge.
John's taking a quick timeout. 6:23 to play in the third quarter. This is our last regular season game on KDOC, and then we're headed to the playoffs. Here's Cathedral Catholic. They'll do the same in San Diego. They've got a few games remaining, and then they'll go into their tournament. And that game on the 27th, Jeff, should be a great game against St. Augustine. They're going to try to get some revenge there.
That's their only loss of the season. Great way to finish up the regular season, and I'm sure that will affect the seedings down in the open division in San Diego.
It's been a very good year. That 146-39 setback for Will Cunningham's team. Very nice man to talk to. Chatted with him earlier in the week. He's always got a soft approach, loves his kids, always coaching, and he's trying to get his team to make shots right now. They're not hitting. They had some marksmanship in the latter part of the second quarter, but you see we're into the third quarter and they only have 24 points.
And that's the challenge. He's drawing up plays to try to space the floor and get his Don some three-point looks, but the coach can't make shots for the players. You get those open threes and open perimeter jumpers, you got to knock them down.
And on the other end, they've had difficult time trying to guard Hornery and Minter. They're trapping in the back court, trying to force Mater Dei to turn it over. Karich running the show. This is Hornery. Tipped away from Karich. Monarchs still have time to shoot the basketball. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Wade pressuring Karich. Hornery. Wilhite. Solid rebounder is Dylan Wilhite. Where's the offense going to come from for Cathedral Catholic? Mater Dei, whether it's man for man or zone, has shut down the Dons so far. Fitzgerald can't find an opening. Obina and Yanu thought about the three. 5 on the shot clock. Wade's got to go to work. Wilhite's going to have to shoot it. That's great defense. Shot clock violation.
Excellent defense and not a good possession for the Dons. There's a good look at head coach Will Cunningham, who's got to be a little frustrated with the way his team is playing. And I think that's the unsung part of this Monarch team. You get a lot of the press because you got the big three scoring a lot of points, but they're a very good perimeter defensive team.
It's impressive. They played last night. Had a tough game with Rolling Hills Prep, coached by Harvey Catani, the legendary coach who used to coach at Fairfax. They come back and have a performance like this, and they're just not letting the Dons get anything. Wade had that one swatted away out of bounds.
Wade taking that in between two Monarch defenders. And I've been impressed even with the perimeter guard defensive play tonight for Mater Dei.
Wade for the triple. Much needed. Alex Wade, again, he is their leading scorer, nearly 17 a night. Still plenty of time to play. Davidson splitting the defenders and went up and drew the foul.
Mater Dei's bigs are so skilled. Drop the ball in the high post, no hesitation. There's the split. Those two defenders, and Jaden LaBelle is the guilty party, reaching in, picking up the person.
Davidson only with 4 tonight. Again, he didn't play very many minutes. He quickly picked up 2 fouls and later picked up his 3rd foul in the first half and sat down. It's an all-star. Wide body, outstanding performer. 43-27.
You mentioned the defense for Mater Dei. Only 3 points in this third quarter for Cathedral Catholic, and we're approaching the halfway point.
Wade has those 3 points on a jumper. Here's 3 more. Bullseye for Shea Fitzgerald, the sophomore. And again with the 3 ball, and Cathedral Catholic fully capable of hitting those shots. They can come back. Mater Dei easily breaks down the pressure. Midway stage, third quarter. Midder, a turnaround jumper. And a solid rebound for Obina Anyanwu. LaBelle, the bank is open. He missed it, and he charges into Hornery. Harrison Hornery has taken a number of charges today. He also has scored 18 points. 43-30. Monarchs by 13 on the game of the week on KDOC. And our assist to the game, Alex Wade, presented by Jacob and Ronnie to Will Height underneath. Beautiful work. You get beautiful work at Jacob and Ronnie.
The KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor. Dough made fresh daily. Order now at Shakey's.com.
The Shakey's PCM Combo, starting at just $10.99.
With cutting-edge tech, world-class interiors, and peerless design, their only competition is each other. The incomparable Mercedes-Benz SUVs. Extraordinary runs in the family. Lease the GLB 250 SUV for just $429 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Comedy. Action. And special effects. A perfect combo for an awesome movie. Transformers, tomorrow at 8 on KDOC-TV's Weekend Theater.
Always love palm trees. I don't know about you. It's just so beautiful when you see the palm trees and that logo there for Mater Dei High School. Mater Dei has been terrific. They lead by 13, but Cathedral Catholic starting to play a little bit better. And tonight's game is brought to you in part by Shakey's Pizza. When it's time to celebrate, it's time for Shakey's Pizza. Dough made fresh daily. Order now at Shakey's.com. Will Cunningham's team starting to score a little bit. See if they can slow down the Mater Dei offense. They trap in the back court against Karich. And again, Mater Dei easily breaks it with a pass to Belknap. Davidson has the baseline. You give up the baseline and it's hammer time. A slam dunk for Nick Davidson. You can't give up the baseline.
And that's terrific passing by the Monarchs. This is a very unselfish team. They don't really worry about who leads the team in scoring. They're just looking for the open play, and that was a beautifully run baseline slam.
Wade. Will Height from the free throw line. Hornery rebounds. Harrison leading the break in transition. Rebound. Belknap to Hornery. Put it down. 2 more for Harrison Hornery. He's got 20. Wade. Anyanwu. Tough luck on that one. Hayes picks up, and so does Mater Dei's offense. What a beautiful slam dunk by Harrison Hornery.
That's how talented this Mater Dei team is. You give up a couple of threes, a couple of possessions, they come back with back-to-back terrific plays.
Will Height, speaking of terrific, blocked Davidson's shot, took it out of midair, and then the Dons threw it out of bounds. Mater Dei love that. Very relaxed on that sideline of the Monarchs. Why not? They lead by 17.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if they were looking at the play or the scoreboard. Hard to tell what they were laughing at, although I would assume that was the errant pass out of bounds. It's been very difficult for the Dons to get any kind of continuity tonight. Making a couple of good offensive plays and then lapses on both ends of the floor.
It's amazing. Mater Dei's playing without 3 starters and how cohesive they are. There's a timeout taken by Mater Dei. And Mater Dei, even without 3 starters, playing terrific team basketball. And there's the schedule for Mater Dei. You see, this is their three straight games. They played Santa Margarita earlier in the week, then Bosco, Rolling Hills Prep, and then tonight here against Cathedral Catholic. And again, that's a lot of basketball in a short period of time.
They have 6 games in 7 days.
May Madness. Forget March Madness, it's May Madness.
Now, there's no question that this Monarch team is a very cohesive unit on the floor, and a big part of that's because of all the games. You get that in-game experience. Trying to replicate practice is a big difference between taking that into game action. So this is a very solid Monarch squad.
You know, when Bradenbach went out, I thought there'd be no chance for this team to win an Open Division championship. I've changed my mind. After watching Mater Dei tonight, they're a factor. You know, they're going to be in the top 3. They'll be either second or third. Rhoda Centennial certainly in the mix. Etowanda, number 1 will be Sierra Canyon. But this Mater Dei team can be a tough out in the Open Division. Minner had it taken away. Beautiful play by Anyanwu. Wade pulling up. Anyanwu on the offensive glass. Blocked by Davidson. Great play by Nick Davidson. And Wade fouls Karich in the backcourt.
I like the fact that Davison doesn't hesitate. He's in foul trouble, gives up the offensive rebound, squares his body, and blocks it with his offhand. That was a rejection with the left hand. Anyanwu has had a tough night scoring-wise. Very active player for Cathedral Catholic, but he's not been able to fill up the stat sheet.
And that's frustrating for an all-star player like Anyanwu to go up and have it knocked out of harm's way. Troy Jenkins has returned for Mater Dei, replacing Scotty Belknap. Troy Jenkins, another one of those freshmen. Opportunity to play for Gary McKnight. Hornery with the spin move. Oh, that's pretty. Harrison Hornery, 22 points. In low. And again, Obina just can't finish his shots. Wade with the pull-up. Tipped up. Wilhite's underneath, and he scores. Dylan Wilhite. He is a muscular guy inside.
3 opportunities for the Dons on that offensive possession. If you're Mater Dei, you got to grab the defensive rebound.
Minter kind of cooled off since the first quarter, but he's had a terrific overall game. He has 14. And Hornery called for the ticket.
It's fine.
I'll tell you one thing about Alex Wade. He's only playing at 60% efficiency, but you gotta love number 20's desire to play the game. He's all out all the time. The young man with the basketball in his hands right now.
He's a walk-on at Notre Dame, so he's heading to the state of Indiana to play basketball. That's going to be a welcome addition for the Fighting Irish.
Muncy from downtown. Dominic Muncy. Senior player. Lead is 14. If you're the Dons, you want to do something dramatic here to complete the quarter and try to get back in the hunt. If you're Mater Dei, you want to close it beautifully, wrap up the third quarter. Jenkins spots up. Wade back the other way. Nearly traveled, got it to Wilhite. That's quite a collision. The officials look at one another, and it's going against the Dons. Wilhite with the offensive foul.
And that charge takes a couple of high fives from the Mater Dei bench. Love the ability of the Monarchs to step in the path of Wilhite and take the charge.
Then it was the freshman Karich. And for Wilhite, that's his third foul. Muncy ball hawking against Karich. Final 20 seconds of the quarter. And a foul. An illegal screen against Hornery. That's his 4th. Well, if they lose him, it could get a little dicey down the stretch. Alex come up the floor. Alex Wade.
He's got 4, and Davidson has 3 personal, so Mater Dei's bigs both in foul trouble.
Final 5 seconds for Wade. Alex pulls up. Rebound Hornery, and the quarter's over. So after 3, Mater Dei has a 14-point lead. Of course, we always have our play of the game. It's from Shakey's Pizza. Nothing more beautiful than this. Shakey's Pizza is tasteful. So is this dunk. Harris and Hornery, our play of the game, presented by Shakey's Pizza on the Game of the Week on KDOC. Let's see it again as we go to break.
The KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop. Go to wingstop.com to have that crave-crushing Wingstop flavor delivered right to your door.
Got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. 10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch?
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Life's full of little accidents. And the Hyundai Tucson helps make sure they stay little by alerting you if you drift out of your lane and even gently correcting your steering. Because unlike your favorite shirt, you are irreplaceable. Hyundai, the longer you look, the more there is to like.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on the Tucson, or get up to $3,500 in total savings. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
We're getting a good look at the campus here at Mater Dei as we feature the Monarchs on our Game of the Week on KDOC, presented by Wingstop. Wingstop brings the flavor. It's their thing. It's our thing to have basketball in the 4th quarter. Hornery playing with 4 fouls. Backdoor, there's Davidson. Easy hoop. And the 2 men collaborate beautifully.
One of the attributes of the Mater Dei big men is their ability to pass and cut away from the ball.
Wade came up empty. Rebound inside Will Height. And he traveled.
Will Height grabbed the offensive rebound, but he hesitated. Once you hesitate, shuffle your feet. Baseline official right there to make the call.
Well, what's that old slogan? He who hesitates fails. Front court, Karich. High post is Davidson. Threw that one away. He didn't know where Minter was going to break to. Anyanwu with the left hand. Will Height tries to control it. Anyanwu gets it back and scores. That's as aggressive as Anyanwu's been tonight.
Well, the Dons have missed that aggressiveness, but I like the ability to stay with it. You miss the first shot, you don't quit on the play, get the loose ball, and get the deuce.
Oh, Davidson was right there. He draws the foul. Muncy with the foul.
I'll say this about the Cathedral Catholic fans that have made the trek here. They're a vocal group. They didn't like that call. Kind of a frustrating night for one of the top teams in San Diego. Not a lot of offensive output.
They've been throttled by Mater Dei to this point. This is an impressive performance by the Monarchs. I'm sure the committee is looking at it. It'll be interesting tomorrow. The meeting, and they'll make all the decisions by 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'll know exactly how they all stack up in the open division. And we know Mater Dei will be amongst the top 3. Could be as high as number 2 off of tonight. And they're 26-1 record if they can complete the mission and close them out in the final 7 minutes. Randy Rosenwald with Jeff Tolcher watching this outstanding performance by Mater Dei. Wade misses, and another carom for Hornery. Harrison Hornery. More responsibilities with Greenbach out of the lineup. A theft. It's Wade who pilfered the ball away and scores. Alex Wade. And that speaks to how hard he works.
He's the team leader in steals, averaging 3 thefts per game. Very aggressive defender, and he stripped the ball right out of his counterpart's hands.
There's another takeaway. Muncy on the wing is fouled by Karich. And it's 2 foul shots for senior Dominic Muncy.
How's that not a foul?
like the way that Cathedral Catholic has started this fourth quarter. It starts on the defensive end of the floor. Create a couple turnovers, get out in transition. They got a basket on the previous possession. Now they're going to try to cut into the Mater Dei lead here.
One of the things that would greatly assist Cathedral Catholic if they could get that fifth foul on Harrison Hornery. Second one for Muncie. Fluid on both shots. Mater Dei not in here. They're in good shape, but still time to play. That was nearly a 5-second violation. Monarchs struggle to bring the ball in. Davidson, who loves to work the high post. Minter for three. Davidson was held.
Cathedral Catholic not doing a great job of hitting the defensive glass. Mater Dei getting second chance opportunities. Davidson, one of the leading rebounders of this season for Mater Dei, fought off two Dons just to corral that offensive board.
Well, one of those Dons, Alex Wade, picked up his third foul. Gary McKnight still very relaxed on the sideline. And he's number 4 all-time in the history of high school basketball in wins. He says he's going to be doing this for another 6 or 7 years. He's not going anywhere. He's lost weight. He feels good. Teams are still winning basketball games. He's still getting great players to come into the program. He loves it. Absolutely having a great time. And it's been wonderful to work with this year, he and his entire staff. We've had a number of Mater Dei games on our KDOC schedule, and we thank them for their hospitality. Lead is 14. Mater Dei has been in complete control of this game.
If you're the Monarchs, you want to work the clock. You got the lead and you got the possession. Instead, it's a turnover.
I mean, it's that guy again, Alex Wade, all the way. Did everything but score. A lot of contact, no foul, and Davidson's going to get a free one. Throws that one down. And for Nick Davidson, suddenly he has 16. Anyanwu whirling inside. Count it. He's going to the free throw line.
Much more assertive in the second half. Anyanwu was very quiet in the first half. The Cal commit going to work down low. One of the matchups to watch tonight is the Dons bigs against Mater Dei's bigs. To this point, it's been the Monarchs who have controlled this one, but I like the raw talent. Anyanwu is going to head up to Cal. He'll be a Berkeley Bear here pretty soon.
That was the 4th foul on Davidson. So Hornery and Davidson both playing with 4. Now Wade steal, a 3-ball. That could have been a huge hit for Cathedral Catholic. That would have shaved it to 10, and Wade can't get a better look than that.
Well, that's been the story tonight. The Dons have had opportunities from three-point range and even perimeter shooting. They just have not been able to knock down those shots.
Muncie with a hard foul on Karich. 1-1 for the freshman of Mater Dei. Brady Karich, his dad played on a state championship team here back in 1990, so he's got the bloodlines. Again, Mater Dei playing without Kiet and Ressler, their starting guards, and Karich has done a nice job running the offense.
He's done a great job of running the offense. It's also the perimeter shooting from Mater Dei's guards that's been the story tonight.
Muncie, pure. And it's a 12-point game. Still 4.5 minutes to play.
The Dons' three-point shooting can get them back in this game. They just got to get defensive stops.
Can ill afford to foul, too. They're in foul trouble. 18 fouls already. Underneath, beautiful handling of the ball and footwork by Davidson. He's up to 18. He has 18, Hornery has 22, and Minter has 14. Anyanwu, the foul. Oh, they're going to count it. I didn't know that Anyanwu is in the NBA. I cannot believe they're counting that.
That is an NBA play. Normally at the high school level, once the contact is made, there is no continuation, but
it was on that play. Makes it a little bit more competitive and interesting, though, doesn't it?
Well, that's the most animated I've seen head coach Gary McKnight. He flew off the bench after having to digest that call.
Yeah, I haven't seen Gary angry in a while. He's somewhat irate right now. Hornery threw it away. Wade is everywhere. Alex Wade. Hesitation move, left hand layup. Didn't drop for him. And Obinya comes over the back. He's a fiery, tough guy. Obina Anyanwu, our player of the game, presented by Shakey's. There's a good look at him. Harrison Hornery did a lot of damage tonight. 22 points for Harrison Hornery. An assortment of shots. Our Wingstop player of the game. He's been great all year in his senior season, on his way to USC. The driving force for the Monarchs tonight and all season long. Harrison Hornery, our Wingstop player of the game on KDOC.
Cerritos Auto Square wants to help you get back in gear, back to hitting the road and seeing the sights. So this Memorial Day weekend, shop the world's largest selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles at Cerritos Auto Square. And take advantage of historically high trade-in values to get top dollar for your car instantly, whether you buy a car or not. So this Memorial weekend, celebrate getting back to normal and back in gear.
Yes, CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Attention, California. New federal funding of $3 billion is available to help more people pay for health insurance, no matter what your income. How much is yours? Julie and Bob are paying $700 less every month. Dee got comprehensive coverage for only $1 a month. And the Nevadas are paying less than $100 a month. Check CoveredCA.com to see your new lower price. The sooner you sign up, the more you save. Only at Cover California. This way to health insurance.
It's the biggest thing that ever happened to small. Lease the GLA 250 SUV for just $399 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Mater Dei on its way to its 26th victory of the season. At the free throw line, our Wingstop player of the game, Harrison Hornery, looking for his 23rd point of the night.
Hornery does everything well, and he's also an 80% free throw shooter on the season.
He's just got a nice stroke, very confident guy, mature. And again, what I have liked tonight is seeing how he's accepted the leadership role with Breedenbach out. He's just shouldering more of the responsibility. They're playing the offense more through him. Well, with 3:45 left in this game, Cathedral Catholic has to pick up the tempo. Need to make all their shots count. Here's a three ball by Muncie, no good. Wilhite gives him a second opportunity. Back to Wade. The three's on the way. That won't get there. And another opportunity as LaBelle gets the rebound, and he's tied up. Arrow indicates Cathedral Catholic.
Looking for the fortuitous bounce of the night. It wasn't there. I like the Don spirit, though. They're not quitting at all.
Nothing but nylon for LaBelle, who's their designated shooter. See if they can force some turnovers here against the freshman guard, Karich. They're trapping him on the back line. LaBelle and Muncie. Karich does a nice job. Midder, corner three. And LaBelle rebounds. 3 minutes to play. Wade taking it to the basket. 2 more for Alex Wade. He has a dozen. He's the leading scorer on the night for Cathedral Catholic. The lead reduced to 9. And the Dons are pressuring the ball, trying desperately to get back into the game. A sense of desperation for Cathedral Catholic. Davidson came up empty and it's saved beautifully. Great job by Anyanwu. Huge possession for Cathedral Catholic. Down by 9. They'll reset the offense. But again, they need to go. They need to score. Mater Dei with tight defense. Anyanwu raising up. In and out. And a tie-up. Are they going to call a foul? Whoa, they tied him up. And then a late whistle and a foul.
Well, it certainly looked like Jaden LaBelle went over the back of one of the Monarch players, and they called the foul against Mater Dei. So a bit of a surprise, and that'll send Cathedral Catholic to the free throw.
1-1 for LaBelle. Earns the bonus. LaBelle's been a guy here tonight that's made some big shots for Cathedral Catholic. And some concern now, but there's a tick under 2 minutes to play for Gary McKnight. Not quite home free. And LaBelle misses the second one, but Anyanwu gives him an opportunity. LaBelle, he hits. 63-57. More pressure applied. The lead has shrunk down to 6.
And the momentum all on the side of the Dons. Cathedral Catholic looking for a defensive stop.
Time an ally of the Monarchs. Cornery is stripped. Here come the Monarchs. On defense, on offense, it's Wade. That's an air ball for the Dons and out of bounds to Mater Dei.
Wade took responsibility, tapping his chest, as to say, my bad on that shot. And I like the resiliency, no quit in this Cathedral Catholic team, and they're trying to claw back.
That would have been a huge hit had Wade able to connect there. That would have cut it to a one-possession game. Davidson looking for a cutter. Mater Dei milking the clock. It melts down. 15 on the shot clock. Minute 5 on the game clock. Minter outside Hornery. And it deflected away. Here's Will Height back the other way. Wade. Yes. Suddenly, it's a 63-60 game. Timeout on the floor. Alex Wade missed the last one. He wasn't going to miss that one.
Well, he has been terrific in the second half. His defense has been outstanding and good court awareness. Fake the three-pointer, let the Mater Dei defender go by him and knock down the three-pointer. There's head coach Gary McKnight, who's frustrated with the officials, but he's got to be frustrated with his team. They've let their foot off the gas. Well, this has been the story of the second half. The runner by Wade, who's been outstanding. Also knocking down the jumper is Jaden LaBelle. It's been a team effort, especially here in the fourth quarter for Cathedral Catholic. There's an excellent strip by Will Height that led to this three ball. And all of a sudden, that 17-point Mater Dei lead is now down to 3.
And now you're not forced to foul. Will Cunningham's team, they can play it straight, try to get a defensive stop. It's a one-possession game. We still have 45 seconds left. And how quickly they've come back.
And keep in mind, 19 fouls for Cathedral Catholic, so the next foul will be automatically 2 shots for the Monarchs if they choose to foul. There's a 9-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. As you said, Randy, you don't have to foul in this situation. Play him straight up, try to get a stop, and then get back in transition, and a three-pointer could tie it.
No one in foul trouble for Cathedral Catholic. Hornery and Davidson both on the floor with 4 fouls for Mater Dei. Mater Dei basketball up 3. They play with the 35-second shot clock, so obviously the Monarchs are going to have to take a shot. Pressure all over the floor. Hornery's the one that's going to bring it up. Terminates the dribble. High post is Davidson. And again, Dons don't need to foul. 15 on the shot clock. Hornery for 3. Rebound, Will Height. An opportunity for Wade and company. LaBelle, they need a 3 for the tie. Muncie. Who's going to take the shot? Anyanwu. Mater Dei wins. Oh, great effort by Cathedral Catholic. Give Mater Dei credit for holding them off. And Anyanwu shot would have tied the game, but it was an air ball.
And that was terrific perimeter defense by the Monarchs. Offense gets the glory. Defense wins you championships. Monarchs defense stepping up on that final possession.
Cathedral Catholic falls to 12-2, but a great effort in the fourth quarter. Mater Dei improves to 26-1, and we'll see who they play tomorrow when the seedings are announced in the Open Division. Mater Dei wins at 63-60. Jeff, this was a lot of fun.
Outstanding ball game between two teams. Love the resiliency of the Dons, not quitting, trimming that big 17-point lead down to 3, but they come up short.
Harrison Hornery, big scoring night. He was our wingstop player of the game. Mater Dei on to the playoffs for Cathedral Catholic. They will be a force in the tournament in San Diego. Remember, they are the San Diego Open Division champions. For Jeff, I'm Randy. We'll see you next week with playoff basketball on KDOC. Have a great night, everyone. Mater Dei wins 63-60. Good night from Santa Ana.